Victoria is a 16-year-old Taiwanese girl who was born in the United States. Ever since she was a little child, her parents were busy working with their big money-making business. Being the only child, Victoria acted like a spoiled brat. She never cherished her possessions, such as expensive clothes and luxurious jewelry. In school, she hated losing and always enjoyed being triumphant.
She demanded everything she thought she deserved. She showed neither concern for others nor compassion for the poor, and she never mentioned the words "thank you" or "please" to anyone for anything. At home, her servant Maria took care of all her daily needs.
When Victoria was nearly 17, her parents decided to take her on a family trip for a birthday gift, a world-famous cruise on the
Regal Princess.
At first, Victoria's parents were scheduled to travel with her, but later they decided to cancel due to some important business meetings. They asked Maria to accompany her for the luxurious trip. Victoria was furious and refused to speak or eat with her parents for weeks.
To rebuild the trust and relationship with their daughter, Victoria's parents finally gave in and promised to travel with her no matter what. See, Victoria got her way without any appreciation for her parents' efforts, not even a simple thank you. Everything went Victoria's way as usual. Yes, she really enjoyed being a spoiled child.
Finally, the day of their big journey came, from San Francisco to Taiwan. Victoria was ecstatic to get on board because it was her lifelong dream to take the most luxurious tour on the Regal Princess.
They toured some Pacific islands, enjoyed amazing sunsets, sandy beaches, and the colorful tropical plants. And the seafood was delicious, and the hula-hula dancing was fun and interesting. Victoria was very satisfied with the family trip. However, as the journey progressed, Victoria started to grow tired of everything on board. The noise from the tourists, the never-changing happy hours, and the day and night sailing. All these things made Victoria become bored and moody.
Well, Victoria lost her temper again and had arguments with her parents about what to order. She returned angrily to her room without finishing her meal. She refused to answer the door even though her mom kept knocking. Her mother had no choice but say goodnight and walk away.
Victoria couldn't sleep. At midnight, she was feeling too hungry to sleep, so she sneaked into the kitchen for a bite to eat.
All of a sudden, the whole ship started shaking violently.
Oh no! What's happening?
She thought to herself. Her hands were trembling with fear. She cried out loud,
Please, please! Oh, Mom, Dad, please! No, no!
It happened all too quickly. The ship started to sink, just like the Titanic.
Victoria was carried off, just in time, by a stranger and thrown into a rescue boat amid all the chaos. Miraculously, they escaped the harrowing death. However, the ocean liner and the other passengers were not so fortunate. In the blink of an eye, the Regal Princess sank deep down beneath the choppy water.
It truly was an unbelievable fiasco. Was this really happening? Is this just a bad dream? Mom, Dad, where are you?
Few survivors were strong enough to swim out to rescue boat. Most people drowned because of total exhaustion. Their rescue boat finally stopped on the coast of an island around midnight. Everyone disembarked and walked to a remote town for help. Luckily, they found an isolated farmhouse where a kind old woman answered the door. Victoria suddenly realized she was in Taiwan.
Victoria was too tired to speak to anyone. She kept wondering,
why did this happen to me? What am I doing here?
She refused to talk to anybody. It was too traumatic to speak and tell about what she had gone through. Nobody could help her without her story.
One day, the police accidentally found a necklace with a small photo on Victoria's neck. It was so important that they found a photo of Victoria and her parents, and so they could confirm her identity. Victoria's aunt showed up the next day. Because her aunt resembled her mom a lot, Victoria cried aloud to her aunt,
Mommy, I love you.
9 months later, Victoria, a 17-year-old, became a reborn Taiwanese girl who speaks both Chinese and English. Victoria really changed. She became friendly, helpful, and thankful for whatever was offered. She happily stayed with her aunt and studied very hard at school.
Unfortunately, her parents were still missing. She was still hopeful that her parents would be found someday. She wanted to say the things she had never said. She wanted to say,
I love you.
She wanted to say,
Thank you.
"We hope you have enjoyed this story."
and hope you too will remember
To show your gratitude to others.
Thank you for listening.